And well, student loan borrowers may get more time before having to resume their payments as the federal student loan freeze is set to expire in October. News 15's Kenny Dar spoke with several college students to get their thoughts, and he now joins us live. Kenny?
That's right, Jasmine. The freeze on federal student loan payments and interest rates is set to expire on October 1st. And for many college graduates and soon-to-be graduates, they hope there's an extension.
I'm all for pushing it back to March.
The suspension of federal student loan payments has been in place since the pandemic began in March 2020. With the looming October expiration date, Marcel Johnson says he already has enough on his plate.
You're already stressing about finding a job right out of college, and that's not easy. And then you want to add on student loans, and it's like my mind is already going 30,000 different places.
Johnson recently graduated and is currently looking for a job in his field. He says while trying to transition from full-time student to a working citizen, loans are the last thing on his mind.
I'm thinking about, if I have to move or just other personal things. A student loan, paying back a student loan starting November, I guarantee will be the last thing on my mind.
Democratic lawmakers are urging President Biden to extend the freeze until March 2022, citing that some loan providers are not prepared to resume payments come October 1st. And much like these providers, many college graduates and soon-to-be graduates are not ready to pay off their debt.
No one expected the pandemic to hit when it did, and people being laid off, out of work. You start dipping into those savings and then your bills, and the bills keep coming. It doesn't matter.
Daquan Martin says he not only hopes for an extension until March, but believes the government should reevaluate as each extension nears based on where the economy is at the time.
The pandemic is still going on in March. I do believe they should extend it to give everyone more time, more planning.
Now, other soon-to-be graduates I spoke with earlier also feel like if the pandemic is still going on come March, that the freeze on federal student loan payments should stay in place. Reporting live from SLCC, Kenny Dar, News 15. Back to you.
Thanks, Kenny. Now, the student loan freeze only applies to federal student loans. If you have outstanding debt with private companies, you should contact them to see what repayment options you may have.